Hello and welcome to what will be my newest financial mistake. I have purchased another project because I need it. 66 F100. I bought a lot of them. Deal was too good to pass up. Everything's loaded. We're going to go pick it up. Come with me. And there it is, all loaded up, strapped down. This is my method of straps. I've tried a bunch over the years. These seem to work best, but there's 100 different ways to do the same thing. So whatever works for you. I always recommend tying up your loose ends. They can come loose, get caught in your wheels, ruin a trailer. But there she is. Ooh, this one's got a tailgate. Already winning.
Rolling in the pickup, dirt road behind. Heart's in the hills, but my mind's in the grind. City lights flashing, they calling my name, but the crickets in the night, man, they play a sweet game. From the farm to the hustle, got that duality. Pouring coffee at dawn, dreaming of reality, where the skyline's tall and the neon's bright. But I miss those sunsets, country stars at night. City dreams, country soul, two worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Got a heart for the harvest, hands in the soil, but that concrete jungle's got me working on my royal. Chasing after dreams, but I can't forget my roots. From the cornfields to the boardroom, letting loose. Fast cars and bright lights, but the moon's my guide. I'm a country boy living with that city vibe. Riding through the chaos, finding peace in the mess. In the hustle of the city, it's my country soul that's blessed. City dreams, country soul, two worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Yeah, I'm grinding hard, gotta make a name, but the simple life calls and it's never the same. From bonfires to board meetings, I'm torn in between, but I carry my heart where the grass is green. So here's to the dreamers, the doers, the bold, with a heart of a country and a spirit of gold. Gonna chase those lights, but stay true to my soul. In this life's wild ride, I'm taking control. City dreams, country soul, two worlds in my heart, that's how I...
Alright, got old truck up to the house. Let's see if we can get the hood open, see what it looks like. I do know it's a straight 6 because I crawled up under it and saw that before I brought it home. There it is. I can get my hand on it. Alright, missing one hood spring. It's better than missing 2. Let's see, do I got anything to... I do. Prop this guy up. Hopefully save me from... and that'll save me from permanent death. Okay. Yep, straight 6. 3 on tree like I thought. Looks complete. Yeah, go ahead and take a look with me. Alright, like I said, old straight 6. 63 on the trees over there. Manual brakes like I would expect. Manual steering like I would expect. I do see it's missing the, I believe that's the 2-3 shift rod. And I like the piece of wire that's holding the reverse 1 shift rod on. Looks like something I would do, so proved. Missing air cleaner, but luckily the choke's closed, so hopefully nothing has fallen in there over the years. Bunch of leaves like I would expect. Ooh, free rag. Nice. But yeah, everything looks there. I'd say the heater core is probably busted. Yep, bypassed heater core. But yeah, it looks like an old truck. Well, let's see if the motor's locked up on it. I'm hoping not. See if I can spin it with the fan blade. No spinning with the fan blade. Alright, grab a rubber, get a socket to put on that. Alright, back with a 15/16 socket. It's not a good start. It was a little bit. And when I say a little bit, like a 30th of a turn. But movement is movement. I should go the other way. Went the same distance the other way. Alright, I've been locked up tight. I think I'm going to have to pull spark plugs. Put a little something in the cylinders. There's no telling how long this thing's been sitting. The guy I got it from, who got it from an older woman, said that her husband was driving it not long before this guy picked it up. But nothing here really indicates recently running. All right, good. None of those broke. All right. Get some of the dirt away. All right, let me get a 3/4 socket. Pull them plugs up. All right, got my 3/4 spark plug socket. That was loose. Not too bad. A little carbon buildup. That's a little tighter. Worry me when they're all loose. Who's been messing with it? Trying to do something. About the same. Lost my socket boot. Get back in there. There we go. All right. Halfway done. And lost my little spark plug boot again. Get back in there. Okay. Get 2 more. Oh, there you go. Plug number 5. One more before I dump a bunch of stuff in the spark plug holes down in the cylinders. I'll see if I can spin it over now with no compression. Let's find out. Gotta kick my leg out for balance. All right. Get my ratchet again. Nope. The other way. Nah, about the same thing. I say it'll turn just a little, but not what we need. All right. Well, find something, we'll soak these cylinders. Okay. Thought I had some Marvel mystery oil, but I don't. What happened to it is a mystery. But I do have Type F transmission fluid. Pretty sure Type F is for Fords anyway, so maybe this will work. We'll just get a little bit down each cylinder hole. And I'm only putting a little bit because I only have a little bit. Normally I would fill them all the way up and let them sit, but I don't have that much. 2. What a mess. Let your funnel drain. There's 3. 4. Drip, 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 drip. Get There's 5. Get my funnel back. Thank you. And 6. Good thing about these 6s, 2 less cylinders you got to worry about. And in the trash. All right. Give me my funnel. Okay. We'll let that sit for a little bit. We'll come back, put a wrench on it, try it again. All right. Yep, it's been a little bit. Brought my breaker bar in case the ratchet didn't want to turn it. Let's see if that did any good. I hope so. No intentions of putting a motor in a truck. Come on. I moved a little more. Progress. That is progress. Try my breaker bar. I keep spinning the fan back so it gets out of the way. I don't really want to cut the belt if I don't have to. Hey, it is moving back and forth now. Will it keep moving forward though? I think it might. I think. Don't know. I think we might be past that hard spot. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. That was at least a quarter turn. Got a crank. Let's see. Oh. Oh, it's smooth. Can I get a 360 out of it? I'm just watching the crank pulley. Oh, that's so nice. I hope it keeps doing that. Must have just been a ring ridge. Oh, shit. I think we're going to be fine with this one. Yeah, that was 360 right there. I gotta find a spot on the crank so I could watch it come around. I don't even need to break a bar anymore. I can do it with the ratchet now. Let's see. I'd love to get another full turn out of it. Oh yeah, look at that. Oof. Oh yeah, no binding. Whew. Smells like transmission fluid, but I'm okay with that. Boy, I'm glad I didn't just crank the starter on this. That's it. I had a stink bug inside the spark plug. I wish I'd shown you, but yeah, it had a little stink bug in there. Glad I looked. Stinks too. And get the rest of them back in before something else crawls up inside of them. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get this turned over at the starter now. Gotta get all the spark plugs back in. You might even hear this thing fire off, who knows? One of my favorite parts of these things is taking something that hasn't ran in forever and get it running. I hate to see them just sit, especially when somebody else could enjoy it. Probably would have been smart to clean these plugs up with a piece of sandpaper or something. But never been accused of being overly intelligent. So we'll just stick with what we got. Alright, let's all of them back in. We'll get them tightened down. And then see if we can get a little power to it. Maybe by then that stink bug smell will have dissipated. Amazing, something so small can smell so bad. All right. Put the little plug wires back on. I think that one went there. I think you went there. You go there. You, my friend, go there. I know you go back. That stinking my rubber boot. Oh, my spark plug went. The spark plug socket. Click. Click. One more. Click. All right. Well, we'll throw something on this and see if we can get it to turn over. Exciting times. Okay, I got some 12 volt set up to it. We'll see. Tell you what, I'll bring you over here. We'll look together. So there's a very good reason I didn't put a battery in this truck. I'm using a booster box. One, I'm not going to buy a battery for this until I know it's actually going to run and do things. Two, the battery I'd like to pull is way out there up under the shed in my tractor. I don't feel like going out there. So what I did, got the booster pack, obviously black on ground, red on hot, going over to the starter solenoid, and looked inside the truck. There's no keys, which doesn't surprise me. But to see if this spins over, I just got the little switch. So, got power. It's going to go through the switch. When I pull the trigger, it'll put power to the other side, which should activate the solenoid. So let's see if it works. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Well, let's see what's going on then. And it might be my little contraption. I don't know. We'll find out. Let me grab a test light. Back with my test light. All right, we'll just look at the ground, make sure my booster box is doing what I think it's doing. And I am getting power to my hot side. So am I getting power? Yep, power through the cable, going to the solenoid. Let's see when I pull the trigger. I don't know if you can see or not. Yep, getting power to the solenoid when I pull the trigger, so it should be clicking, and it's not. So I may have a bad solenoid, because it's not doing anything. Let me get something to hit it with. Believe it or not, that actually works sometimes. Solenoid fixer, check. I can't believe I didn't fix it. Nothing. See, now if it does work, it's going to scare me because I'm not expecting it. Oh! It worked, and then it stuck. But it worked, and the motor spun over. And that's awesome. It turns over. It went from being froze to now it turns over. Told you it was going to scare me, because I was not expecting it to continue spinning. Good thing I didn't have a battery like clamped down to it. Anyway, that's good. I wonder if I could, hit it a bunch more times and get it to de-stick. Let's see if it does it again when I hook this up. No, she's pretty stuck. But that's great news because it actually turns over. Very nice. Well, if hitting it made it work that time, let's see if that'll unstick it. I think it did unstick it. So now, if that's the case, I think my ground wasn't grounding. I don't think it's ground. I think it's a starter solenoid. But that's okay, because we know what it is and we know how to fix it. I'm just not trying to buy a new one right now. First on a couple of things for me here. I've never had one stick open like that. Yeah, I'm getting all the V's to it. Yeah, so it's froze again. I'm gonna have to order a darn starter solenoid. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because it actually turned over. That's great news. just can't believe hitting on it multiple times and fixing it. Well, at least with Ford, it's easy to get to. Yeah, I still got my voltage. Oh! It tried to do things. I hear it. I may be forced to actually put a battery in this thing. Lame. I don't know if you can hear it. I can feel it just a little bit, but not how much I need. Let me walk way out there to get my real battery. This darn truck that made me walk all the way out here and try to rob a battery from my tractor. Then, yep. Okay, now I gotta slip it past the piece of all thread without touching anything. Nice. Heavy battery. Not carrying it. Put it on wheels. That's such a good battery though. That battery lives in this tractor, but frequently gets pulled for stuff like that old truck and the winch on that trailer and the other old truck and the stuff that's up under that cover and that truck. It's a great battery. Let's go see if it'll start up a really old Ford truck. Okay, made it back with the tractor slash Chevy truck slash winch slash F100 battery. Get all this mess out of the way. I'll throw a battery in this thing and see if it makes any difference. To get all my wiring out of the way. Put you over here, put you over here. What? Even got a hook for a battery hold down. Alright. Oh, why are they so heavy? I swear they've gotten heavier in the last 15 years. Okay. Alright. Still hooked up. Let's try it again. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a starter solenoid. Still okay with it though, because it spins. Alright. I'd love to see if it got fire, but I'm a little nervous of trying that with the solenoid hanging. So, I think we might call this an evening. It's getting late anyway. I'll come back at it maybe tomorrow. Made it back on the F100. True to my word, it is the next day. So, no, stay. Okay. Well, nothing's changed overnight, so that's good, I guess. Let's see. I think today we'll try to get fire. If I get fire, I'll pour a little bit of gas down the carburetor. Maybe we'll get it to hit. And we'll see how that does. Also, maybe that starter solenoid fixed itself overnight. In case it didn't, I have a persuader. Maybe it did fix itself overnight. That's pretty sweet. Was not expecting that. It's because I was ready for it this time. Okay, now what? I think I'll pull this fuel line off. Because I know there's, well, I don't know, but if there's fuel in the tank, I don't want to pull all that nastiness up here. And I can go ahead and start spraying it backwards and try to loosen that diaphragm up. All right, let me grab a screwdriver and see if we can get this clamp off. Chilly this morning. Of course it is fall, I guess it's supposed to be. Let's see if we can get this off without a lot of headache. Nope. Gonna be a lot of headache, I bet. Nah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that way if it does pump fuel, it'll just dump it all over the engine instead of going into the carburetor. So, we know it's turning over. I see a wire going from the hot side of the battery to the coil. I guess somebody's been here before. Let me get my test light. Let's see if that's actually doing anything. Because that's all I need to just make the coil hot. Yep, test light works. To the hot side of the coil. Yeah, so the coil has power going to it. Well, if all the ignition stuff's good, let's see if we get any spark. All right. Nothing. Kind of to be expected. Let's pop this distributor cap off. No surprises. Dirty rotary button. And battery's unhooked. Points are also pretty dirty. Find a piece of sandpaper. And they all look pretty good, actually. All right, let me clean up those points. Just got a little piece of emery cloth. Just slide it in between there. Trying to get some of this corrosion away. Oh yeah, quite a bit of corrosion on these. Let's hit them again. I'm already here, might as well. Hopefully, we'll get some spark out of this thing. So what do you guys look like now? Much better. The rotary button's not bad. Well, we got you out. We'll hit you too. Okay. And inside of the distributor cap doesn't look bad. Gee, little crusties. Wet you up too, just makes me feel better. There's 4, 5. What is that? 6. Get out of my distributor cap. When I say it doesn't look bad, it doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look great either. Got a few little burn marks in it. But for what we're trying to do, we'll try it. Okay, cool wires tight. Cool wires tight. All right. Let's plug it back up. Let's see if we get any sparks. No sparks. That stinks. Just because, let's try a different one. I would expect the same result, but you never know. Yep, same result. Okay, so we have no fire. Well, we need to test that coil. I grab my meter. I'm assuming they went to the hot side of the coil. I can't see. Well, let me grab a meter and we'll test the coil. Okay, back with the meter. Let's test the coil. You may or may not know, but to test the coil is pretty easy. Just set your meter to ohms. This one is an auto range. Touch them together, you hear the beeps. But we'll just check between the two, 1.3. So that's in good shape. So I'm just testing between the lead that goes to the condenser inside the distributor cap and the hot side of the coil. So that's good. But you know what? I'm checking for spark using a tool that has a light bulb on it. And light bulbs go bad. So while I have my meter here, let's check the continuity and make sure my light bulb hasn't gone bad. They have an element in here, if you can see, but it goes, if you test from the bottom to the middle here, if your meter beeps, you have a good light bulb. And I do not have a good one. I may have had spark the whole time. Doggone. Let me grab something else to check spark with. Alright, picked up a little different tool. Clamps one side to the spark plug, put the other side in the boot. If you get spark between there, you'll know that you have spark. So let's try it again and see if we have spark. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. We do have spark. Well, very nice. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna pour a little gas in this thing. See if it fires off. If it does, we'll call it a video and come back and work on the clutch and the fuel system and the brakes, and everything else. But let me grab a little gasoline. We'll put it down this carburetor and see what it does. All right, made it back with a little gas in a can. I think one thing I'm going to do though is get rid of this wire. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. Filed. And I'm going to use some alligator clips. That way if I need to yank it off real quick, I can. But if I put you there, that'll make the coil hot. I don't see any trash. All right, moment of truth. Is this thing going to fire up after a very long slumber? Fingers crossed. All right, let's see. Oh, no. Not now. You were doing so good. It ran for a second. All right, we gotta do that again. That's exciting. I love this part. A little more, just a touch. How awesome is that? It runs. It'll get better. We'll mess with it. But that's excellent news. That means it's worth pursuing. I'm so happy. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna call this a video. It's lasted long enough. But if you made it this far, appreciate you watching. I'll continue on. We're gonna get this running and driving. Now that I know it'll do that, nice. All right, thank you.